Okay, welcome to Fighting for Our Lives. Okay, I wanted to I wanted to do a quick video today. Okay, on something I'm seeing a lot, I'm hearing a lot, I'm seeing a lot in people's lives, and certainly I've been affected by this as well before. And what this is people living a life that is still severely affected by the actions of someone else in our life. Someone has caused us trauma. We've had a real bad experience with somebody. This doesn't even have to be a partner. This could be a family member. This could be a boss, a work colleague. Someone from a point in our lives that has done something to us that doesn't allow us anymore to live a fulfilled life. Okay? Now, I've been guilty of this. I've been guilty of this where, without going too much into it, someone did something to me that isn't good, that hurt me for a long time, and I had a lot of anger, a lot of hurt, embarrassment, and all sorts of emotions that basically made me not be able to live a life where I was happy. If I'm not happy, and I wasn't happy for a long time, I could only achieve so much without being held back by always in the back of my head what this person had done. And especially I see this in terms of people who've come out of traumatic relationships, toxic relationships, and then come out of a toxic relationship, go into another relationship, and then this new relationship is severely impacted by what's happened in a relationship before. To the point this relationship, this new relationship, this fresh relationship might not or doesn't even work. Doesn't even get out the first hurdle of having a chance to succeed because of what this person has done. And all this comes down to, we can't, let me put this a different way. We must accept that we are responsible for how we behave, how we act, how we think, and our actions. We must take accountability for how we behave now. No matter what someone has done to us, we do two things. We either accept it and not let that be not let that person affect us in a negative way one day more, no matter how you need to do that, whether it's counselling, whether it's just sheer brute force of mindset. I'm not going to allow this. Or it's a case of, going and dealing with it properly down a professional route. But ultimately, we either accept it as what it is, or we allow this to be a reason why we live a life that never gets fulfilled. Imagine that. Just imagine that. Now, I remember, my nan, I had a conversation with my nan, and my pap had just gone into a home, and she'd not had a happy life in any way, shape, or form. There was a lot of mental abuse, a lot of drinking, just a lot of disgusting behaviour. And I remember my nan sitting in the back room, and I went in there. My pap had gone to the home, and she said, "Jesse, your pap weren't good to me, was he?" And I looked at her and I said, "No, but why did you stay with him?" And she couldn't answer me. The only thing she could say to me was, "That's what people did then. They just accepted someone else's behaviour, accepted being treated in such a way where all they did is survived." Some people, they don't survive, but some people, they just survive. That's the height of the life, the fulfillment, the joy, the fun, the memories. You don't want to be living and get to a point in your life where all you have is, I should have done this, what if I would have done that? And that's the same thing as staying with the trauma and the damage that someone has done to us, and not dealing with it, not getting rid of it, and not moving on, not separating it. We can't go around and be negative and be angry and be bitter, or just be dowdy and low, and then have the excuse of, yeah, it's because of that person. That's what you're going to allow. That person damaged you in that way then, but you're going to now live your life accepting, yeah, and he's still, or she is still damaging me to this day, in the fact that I can't even move on and I can't live my life. I can't even be happy. I can't even want anything. I've got no fire, no motivation. Anyone can do this. We can all do this. Someone might be watching this today and be that person. You could even be in that room with that same person. You could still be living with that same person or working with that same person that has violated you, that's disrespected you, that's hurt you. And that's what we're accepting and living the rest of our life with that. No, there's no way you need to do that. For you, we have one life. We have one life. We don't run this back. We don't get a rewind button. We have one life. We have to try and do everything in our power. This is why the channel is called Fighting for Our Lives. We must fight and muster up the fight from wherever. Whether it's from pain, whether it's from joy, whether it's from seeing someone else suffer. But you've got to muster something up to live your life and make the most of the life that you've been given. It doesn't even matter if the whole time up until today it's been shit, it's been pain, it's been trauma. It doesn't matter, because today and tomorrow doesn't have to be the same if you don't want it to. But we've got to take accountability for how we conduct ourselves. We can't allow, and you can't think that it's okay to say, yeah, I know, but I don't want to go on holiday. No, because it reminds me of that. Or, oh, what's the point? Oh, I'm not going to be with another person. Or you get with another person and then you're one of these people who turn around and say, oh, well, all men are the same, all women are the same, you're probably going to cheat, you're probably going to be this. How can you take something from your past and place that and put that into something so new and so fresh? You cannot do that. Morally, you can't do that. Because you are going to stay so raw, so traumatized, so damaged that you even, your mindset, your spirit is all formed around pain and tragedy. Okay? The first step to healing is accepting and taking accountability. Okay? We are in control. From the second that you do that, take accountability for what we are, how we act, how we think, how we behave, what we do from that situation is the day we can start living, enjoying and making something of our life. You do not have to accept anything that doesn't make you happy. And don't accept plain and mundane as okay and your norm. Because all you're going to do is you're going to pass that on to your kids and they're going to pass it on, and everyone's just get into this cycle of it's normal to not go for anything in life. It's normal not to, to strive to be the best person you can be. Make something. We should be definitely putting this on to our children, putting it on to the people around us. Showing people that no matter what we've been through, no matter how much pain someone has put us through, we can move on from that. We can be happy from that. We can live a good life. We can be in another good relationship. We can, go on holidays. We can, you know, make good memories. But we can't do that if we're holding on to trauma, onto our past. Live your life, man. Live your life. You get one. And it starts with you. Fight with everything you've got. Fight for your life. Because we get one.